So flying from Little Grandsden today, got an invite from the club for some pizza and beers and a bit of a mini fly-in on a Friday night. So I'm up with Gary on his Hadron in Zenith Trike. Handy that we both got the same wing. First trip from Little Grandsden. Woohoo! Oh, I can smell his smoke. Just heading over St. Neots with Gary. See, there's another one of those water play areas up there. Just going on speed bar just to catch up with him a bit. Very similar speeds, so we must are all up weight. Loading on our wings must be relatively similar, although I know he's on a 20 metre wing. Clearly I'm heavier than him because his kit's heavier than mine, but I'm actually heavier than him. So there's a new development here. Always like to look at that. That's part of my work, looking at how new developments are designed to ensure that physical activity, cycling and walking are promoted. And just heading over to Grapham Water. You can see here, I think I'll go over to Grapham, loop at Grapham and head back. Seems like a pretty sound plan, but I'll follow Gary for at least an hour. There's Grapham Water. Did the Olympic here the same day. It's run on the same weekend as the Graphman, which is like a Ironman distance, or I don't know if it's a half or it's a full Ironman distance, but I did the Olympic distance. It's bloody lovely, but it was quite unusual because when we finished we all had to dip our wetsuits in a special bleach compound to get any of the fine bacteria or biomass or phytoplankton off us, because there's specific species, invasive species in the lake that they don't want to contaminate anywhere else. So I had to chlorinate our wetsuits. First and last time I've ever had to do that in a triathlon. So Grapham was the first turning point on Gary's guided tour, and Alconbury is the second turning point on Gary's guided tours of Cambridgeshire. So we got former RAF Alconbury, absolutely massive bomber base. Not sure, I think it was nukes, I think it was a nuclear bomber base, but as you can see the runway is enormous, unusually long. New developments are all being built around Alconbury. Next up on Gary's guided tour, RAF Whitton. Another retired. So Whitton, if I remember correctly from my RAF career, was the engineering hub, one of the sort of engineering headquarters for the Air Force. We're just threading the needle at the minute. We've got Bourne Airfield over here. And we've got the village of Bourne. And when I say threading the needle, this is Bourne Gliding Club. So we're in their restricted airspace, and we are literally threading the needle along this road in between the two bits of restricted airspace. Good skills, Gary. Good nav. Oh, here we go, coming back into Little Grandsden. So there's a runway. I think because it's after 7:30 we're able to... And that looks like that could be Lee over there. And the other Hadron. Here comes Lee, diving down. Nice.
That's better.
Well done. That's practical. That was nil wind. The wind completely died.
Oh, you didn't see my first one?
What happened?
I flared too early and then sort of dropped.
Oh shit.
I didn't go onto my knees, but I went...
Oh right, okay.
Made the groan of aid.
But you were alright?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good. Thank you for the tour. That was amazing. Yeah, it was great. Thank you. Unintended. I mean, it wasn't planned, but I just figured our trim speed was more or less bang on.
Yeah,
and I thought, I'll just follow him.
About 2 and the other one was about 4.
Yeah. Brilliant.
Yeah, he's not the hokey smokey, so...
Oh, it was lovely. Yeah, yeah. I reckon I saw it. Look at this. All right, Ed.